Hello fans, Golden State Warriors news today. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss Warriors first-hand news and leave your like to strengthen the channel. Having failed to attract some of the high-profile, minimum-level players since free agency began on Friday, the Golden State Warriors are left to sift through the remaining options as they look to add to their current 12-man roster for next season. The Warriors have re-signed Draymond Green to a new 4-year deal and added veteran point guard Corey Joseph, yet still need to address their big man stocks and potentially add depth to both forward positions. Could the Golden State Warriors consider reuniting with Kelly Oubre Jr., despite his rough stint at the franchise in 2020-21? One of the biggest names left on the free agent market is Kelly Oubre Jr., the former Warrior who spent the last 2 seasons plying his trade in Charlotte. The 27-year-old left Golden State after one lone season in 2020-21, signing a 2-year, $24.6 million contract with the Hornets. Oubre is now an unrestricted free agent, and given he averaged a career-high 20.3 points with Charlotte this season, it's a little surprising that someone of his talent is yet to come to terms to a new deal. Oubre averaged over 32 minutes in 48 games for the Hornets in 2022-23, with his 20 points per game coming on a slightly inefficient 43.1% from the floor. Is it simply the case of inflated numbers on a bad team? Although he certainly had his moments, including a career-high 40 points against the Dallas Mavericks in February 2021, Oubre's first stint with the Warriors was largely negative. His three-point shooting to start the season was horrific, and his lack of passing and general basketball IQ became painfully evident in a Warrior system that places a premium on those aspects. There was no coincidence that after Oubre was injured late in 2020-21, Golden State made a strong 15-5 push in the last 20 games of the regular season. That was ultimately a period that helped springboard their following season, which culminated in their 4th NBA championship in 8 seasons. Leave your like on this video to keep up to date with everything that happens at Warriors. Thanks. Continuing. It's not to say Oubre isn't a solid, productive player. He averaged over 15 points with the Warriors, and his scoring talents could certainly be utilized on a Golden State roster that needs some offensive punch off the bench. He's also a long, versatile defender and is a helpful rebounder, having previously averaged 6 boards in his 1 year with the Warriors. It's highly unlikely that Oubre and the Warriors would reunite, particularly from the player's perspective. After a solid season, it would be only fair that he be unwilling to sign a minimum contract in free agency, let alone with a team that's going to be offering half the playing time and where he's struggled previously. From a Warrior perspective, is the upside of getting a decent rotation piece on a cheap deal worth the vastly differing styles of player and franchise? Even if it is, Oubre probably won't let the conversation get that far anyway. Put your opinion in the comments, as it is very important for Warriors. I update you at any time with the latest news from Warriors. Help the channel become a member